I am of the point of view that I still think the most likely etiology of this pathogen in Wuhan was from a laboratory, escaped. It's not unusual for respiratory pathogens that are being worked on in a laboratory to infect a laboratory worker.
That bombshell as the world continues to await the release of the WHO's report into the origins of the coronavirus. Joining me now to sound the alarm on what this means for America's relationship with China, former Trump White House trade advisor Peter Navarro. Good evening, Peter. What does that mean?
Big shocker from Redfield. It means that that virus that's killed over 500,000 Americans likely came from a Wuhan lab in China. What's concerning me now, the two alarm fired tonight, is that we've got a series of mutations of that virus from Brazil, South Africa, the United Kingdom. Two things to be concerned about. One is the vaccine may not work against mutations, and two, if you get the original virus and build up antibodies, those antibodies may not work against, the vaccine might not work. So here's the thing, China seems to just dominate our world. The other thing that was really disturbing to me on a 5-alarm fire basis was this deal that China cut with Iran. The Trump administration did just everything it could to cut off the revenue of Iran from other countries, primarily by selling oil. China's entering into a 25-year deal. It's going to be hundreds of billions of dollars. That money, Judge, is going to be used to help advance the nuclear proliferation program of Iran, which China basically started to begin with. So that's not good. And then we got China and Russia now meeting with the United States over climate change. That's an inside joke with China. They're building power plants, coal-powered power plants, faster than you can shake a stick at. I mean, this is just a lot of things going on that the Biden administration is not taking care of.
Well, I think that China sent a message when, they pretty much wiped the floor with Anthony Blinken in Alaska. We talked about this. And China has no fear of the United States. There's no Donald Trump or anyone else to stand up. And so now you've got China connecting with Iran and Russia. None of this is good. But let me go back to the virus just for 1 second. This mutation that apparently is not rebuffed if you have the antibodies, and the vaccine may not cover it. I mean, that puts America into a position it was in almost a year ago in terms of, we got another dangerous virus coming in.
It has profound impacts for the economy, not just here in the U.S., but for the global economy. Right. Europe right now is getting hit really hard. India is seeing another wave. And we've got to get to the bottom of this. The fact that Bob Redfield at the CDC says that virus came from a Wuhan lab, which is basically a P4 weapons lab, we need to look into that and hold China accountable. And one of the things I tried to do in the Trump administration was actually have an investigation. But China won't even let us in to figure out where that thing came from. By my account, they owe us a couple of $1 trillion, and we should get that from China because that's where that thing came from.
Well, you're not holding your breath on this during the Biden administration, I assume.
My face is turning blue if I were. No, but 5-alarm fire tonight on the China front.
Yeah, definitely on the China front. And it's going to be very interesting over the next few years. Peter Navarro, thanks always for being with us on Justice.
You take care.
And still ahead, my closing statement, a message to Joy Behar you won't want to miss. But next, the press missed a golden opportunity to hold the president